Hey guys, Lord Netsu here, and today we're gonna be doing what if Deku was an agent? Well, basically, agent, yeah, an agent. And we're gonna start this off as well when Deku was born, and we start off with well, I'm just gonna tell you this: Suku is gonna be the only agent in this universe, and I'm gonna tweak one of the powers of the agents so I can make Izuku more powerful. And since Izuku's gonna be the only agent in existence, no one will have any countermeasures for him. So yeah, no one will figure out about his powers. Well, what everybody else in the world will be thinking as a quirk. But yeah, and at first, well, yeah, and for what Izuku looks like as a baby, here you go. This is what Sugu looked like when he was pretty much a baby. So yeah. So if you kind of see where I'm going with this, you'll be good to go. But no, he ain't a descendant or reincarnation of Guts. He just looks exactly like him and will look somewhat like him. And yeah, everybody, and since he has that toe joint, everybody in the world sees him as Corkless, which, yeah, he is. He just have the powers of an agent. Ajin. Yeah. So, but basically, Suku would always train, but hide his true, like, all his muscles under clothing. Which he could do because he always made it so his body was lean. But he also wanted to make sure he was very strong. So yeah. He would never fight back though. So yeah. And just for the sake of plot, Suku Suku would there's gonna be like a 4 year this UA school gave any people that went pretty much the Hero Society made it so you have to wait 4 years to be able, 4 years after middle school to be able to get into a hero school. So yeah, some people could work on their quirks and stuff like that. So yeah. So when Izuku was 14, yeah, Bakugo would still say the same thing, but yeah, Suga won't do it. And yeah, Armin would still say the same thing. And Suga would still say Bakugo, but this time, All Might would pursue the complete opposite of what he did. He would just, like, what do you think you were doing? And pretty much just try to make him feel low of himself. But yeah, that ain't gonna work. Because yeah, to everyone, yeah, except Inko, yeah, he just shows a side of him. He just shows him just pretty much just crying a lot. But when he's actually just with his mother or Minsky, he shows his true self, which is a determined and strong well-being person. And yeah, Inko is fully supportive of her son. Yeah, in Suku, and I'm gonna say, well, in this story, Inko has a brother, which in this brother is is very deadly in combat, and because he used to work for the military, but then he retired. The guy is he's like very old, so yeah. When the when middle school would end, which just for plot's sake, the years between that high school and middle school is 4 years. Just like it would take you to get to a hero school. So yeah, at the end of the middle school, Sugo would ask, we would get this scene. Hey mom, and yeah, and go like, yes honey, yeah. You're like, could we visit uncle? And yeah, she's like, she's like, of course, how long? And yeah, because yeah, he knows what she means by it, what he means by that. And he had like 4 years, and yeah, and go like, okay, honey, and yeah, basically the whole world knows nothing about him except the government. Like pretty much only a few people in the government remember him because he is, yeah, he's pretty old. And hold on, this is Izuku's uncle, Uncle Nakuza Naka. Wait, hold on. Shuku's uncle's name is Jotaro Midoriya. Yes. So yeah, and Uncle Jotaro is was a veteran of the military. So yeah, and so and yeah, when once Izuku was 10, he's no what the moment he was 13, he started getting to know. No, when he was 10, he started to get to know his ajin powers. But since he had very little knowledge, he wouldn't know how to use them perfectly. And when he was, and a year later, he that would be when he was 11. He would see this shadow, which I'm gonna call shadow beast, or how the anime these guys come from, the IBM, but I'm gonna call it shadow beast, cause yeah, and yeah, no one is gonna figure out after people are gonna start figuring out that she was going after a few months. So yeah, and yeah, Inko ain't gonna tell anyone. Because, yeah, because then a week later they leave the house. And yeah, when people call them, it would go straight to voicemail of, "Hello, me." If they would call Inko, it would be like, "Hello, me and my son are on vacation. for a while. Please, if please leave a message. Yeah, and it would pretty much be the reverse if someone would call the secret phone. And yeah, barely anyone knows that he has a phone. Yeah, and yeah, that would skip to 2 days later, and Trotro would just be waiting outside because yeah, he got called ahead of time saying yeah, we're gonna time skip a week ago, and yeah, you would see Jotaro just sitting down on a couch and he lives in the forest as well. So yeah, he lives in the forest in a cabin. So he's sitting down on his couch, and then his phone starts ringing, and he picks it up and goes like, "Hello, yeah, and yeah." She like, Joe, it's me. Yeah, that's the nickname that Inko gave her brother. So yeah, he's like, "Oh, Inko, what do you need?" And yeah, she's like, "Shika wants to come over." And yeah, and then Suku, yeah, then Jotaro who would then just get you serious and be like, "For how long?" And yeah, you'd be like, and she would just say, "4." And yeah, you'd be like, all right then. And yeah, you'd be like, "I'll see you when you get here." Yeah, then we get back to a week later, like a week after the flashback. Well, now we get back to the present time where Suku and Inka are gone to Jotaro's cabin. Yeah, when I get to Jotaro's house, they see Jotaro just waiting on the porch, and yeah, Suku just like he's like, "Uncle," and just pretty much run out to him and give him a hug, and yeah, Jotaro like, "Hey, how's my how's my nephew doing, huh?" And pretty much just grab him and just look at him, and yeah, and Suku like, "Not the noogie," and yeah, Joe was like, "Come on, it's been a while since you've been here." And yeah, it's been like a few, like 2 or 3 years since you last visited him. Yeah, but so, you ready for the training? Yeah. So we're just like, yes. Now, now during the 4 years that Suku's gonna be there, Baku's, yeah. After a few weeks, oh, yeah, after a few weeks, well, after a week of not seeing Izuku anywhere, Baku was just like, nah, I can't go on without that. No. But then, yeah, people still keep praising him on. But then, in the back of his head, it's like, yeah, after a few weeks, like, after 4 weeks, it was like, fuck, where the hell is that nerd? Then, like, 2 weeks later, he would go to Izuku's house. Actually, no. he wouldn't do that. He would just like, yeah, he would go to Izuku's house and he would find a note on the door. And yeah, he would read it. Open the piece of paper and it would read, "Dear anyone that is reading this, if you do not know where we are, that is not your concern, but we will come back in 4 years. So do not worry. Especially Bakio and Mitsuki." And yeah, Bakio was, yeah, later that day, he would show this. He would be like, "Hey, old hag." And yeah, she was like, "What, you brat?" And yeah, then he would show her the note and she'd be, "Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine." And yeah, during the 4 years, Suku will figure out about all his powers and master them. He figured out how long. Yeah, the first one he mastered was, well, the Black Mist thing, aka this dude. And yeah, Suku's is independent, but will listen if Suku asks him to do something. And I'm gonna make this thing more broken. Suku can summon it 10 times a day. Each day he can only summon it 10 times. And it will last an hour. And it will not completely vapor, like go away, and it'll only go away after an hour or two. So yeah. So yeah, during those years, I'm gonna say there's one disadvantage, so I can do this. Well, actually, no, there's one advantage compared to the immortality thing. Suku can choose if he wants all of his body to grow back. So, yeah. So, yeah. And Suku found out about his immortality when he fell off a cliff. And for the voice of the Nijin, people that don't know of Nijins can be affected the same as. Basically, it would remove the disadvantage of people not knowing of Nijins. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for the Scream. Parents completely removing that disadvantage of people not knowing of Nijins. Because no one in this world will ever know of Nijins. So yeah. And yeah, by the end of the 4 months, Suku's mastered all 3 of his powers. And on the second year, no, I'm gonna say on the 3rd year.
You forgot to lock the door.
I'm gonna do a flashback to the second year of when Suku being at his uncles. And Shugu started making this. Yes. I'm making him as close to gods as possible, but far better. And since at pretty much the modern age, in part of the beyond, he's gonna have 5 brothers. Heck. So by the time, so when the third, well, by the time it becomes the end of the 4th year, Shugu has finally finished this, and yeah. Shugu, it can turn into a cannon, claws, sort of stuff. So yeah. And he's gonna completely connect this to his body, so and he's also gonna figure out, and he actually did, and I'm gonna say this just for plot's sake. Suku actually figured out this substance that helps him reset every time. And to put that type of substance into this arm. So yeah, at the end of the 4 months, Suku pretty much just ripped his own punch as Eugen. Yes, that's what this shadow beast is gonna be called, Eugen. So yeah, you would ask Eugen to completely sever his arm. And yeah. And yeah, Inko and Jotaro had no idea what he was doing with the arm, but then they figured out as soon as they saw his arm, just out of nowhere, just gets severed off. Yeah, Inko was like, what happened? And yeah, Jotaro was like, Suku, what are you gonna do now? What happened? And yeah, Suku would be like, don't worry about that. Then Suku would grab the arm and just start connecting it to his nerve system. And also allowing him to feel pain in that arm. So yeah. And then after an hour, he would finally finish it. And this is what his body looks like now. Just with an arm that is mechanical, just imagine it being the whole entire arm. So yeah. And it's a pretty much, and this arm is pretty much exactly like a human arm, but 2 times better. And yeah, Sugu, yeah, he will make this. Actually, at the 3rd year, he already started making this. So yeah. And he will be the one to make both the armor and the sword. But the sword he will not use that much. Until later on. So yeah, Suku. So yeah, Suku would just yeah, yeah, Jojo and Inko after an hour would see Zuku this robotic arm acting like completely like a normal arm, just robotic, just being very robotic, and yeah, Inko didn't didn't see Zuku work, and yeah, Inko was always asleep at night, so yeah, she would, honey, how long did that take you to make that? And she's also worried about Sugu not reacting to the pain. Yeah, Jojo would just be like, Sugu, you made that throughout the night and day, didn't you? And yeah, Sugu just nods him like, that's right, Uncle. I thought of this 2 years ago. Yeah, Jojo and Inko would just be like, why? And yeah, Sugu would just be like, since I don't have a quirk, I need to be able to make myself be able to. He would put his hands up and do quotations of. He would do quotation and then say, upgrade myself to be able to go up against these people with quirks. And yeah, Jorah would just be like, we have a little smirk on his face and be like, that's seriously what I know. Actually, Inko and Jorah would just say that. But Inko in a more worried tone. And yeah, Suku would just be like, Mom, I'm fine. See? It's like it never happened. And yeah, Sugu put his old arm in a fireplace. So yeah. And she was like, Oh, and I'm gonna say, Suku and Yujin have such a good connection that Suku can Suku can communicate with it through his thoughts. So yeah, Suku is pretty much unbeatable. Well, once he finishes his berserker armor, he'll be literally unbeatable. Because immortality times the berserker armor. Yeah, there is no stopping him. And Suku's just gonna make the berserker armor only numb, pretty much just completely remove pain from your body when you wear this. Not pretty much go berserk, just it would still have the same pretty much attribute to pretty much remove pain, but it will not make you go berserk. Have your inner beast take control. So yeah, and even if Shu's inner beast would try to take over, Shugu is his inner beast. Because yeah, Shugu's and his inner beast's intentions are exactly the same. Current, yeah. Technically, his inner beast hasn't fully manifested yet. So yeah, the inner beast thing, yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So yeah, And we see Izuku and Inko just going back to their house. Well, just go driving back to their home. And yeah, they've been, yeah, they did pay, they've been paying for all the taxes while they were at ch- ch- at the Shuku's uncle. So yeah, and Shuku's actually very dangerous now. He is dangerous as a hero, vigilante, or a villain. So yeah, Inko knows that he'll either become a vigilante or a hero. Villain is pretty much out of the picture for him. So yeah, Bakugo is, yeah, yeah. Then we get to Bakugo's perspective, and Bakugo actually gets a call because yeah, Bakugo and Shigu do have each other's phone numbers. Actually, no, Bakugo wouldn't get them a phone call. No one would. Shigu and Inko would get back to their house, and yeah, then Shigu just like, and it's literally, once they got there, it was one day. The day they got there was the day before the UA entrance exam. So yeah, and remember, she was 18, and he has this body, and remember the feats that Guts can do in Berserk. Yeah, Sugu can do those feats. So yeah, he is stronger than any man on the planet. Technically, because yeah, I don't see All Might being able to defeat a demon. A freaking demon. And yeah, we see Suku walking towards you. Yeah, then. Yeah, and once students of Suku's middle school see Suku after 4 years, word started spreading around real fast that Suku and Doria is back. Then it finally got to Bakugo, and yeah, Bakugo's like, Deku? And yeah, you just, as soon as the word got to him, he was just immediately started looking for his Suku, and yeah. But he won't find him that day. Then we're gonna skip to the next day, and she was getting ready to go out, and yeah, go towards that UA entrance exam, and yeah, and go like, honey, and yeah, I'm like, yes, mom, and he's like, and she would just have a warm smile, and be like, go beat some, go do your best, and yeah, Suku is very intelligent, and the only person, and one of the only, some of the people that are rating him, Momo is one of them. And when Suku got to the UA entrance exam, they just saw, everybody just saw a man, well, just pretty much see a very tall person with a lot of muscles. And there's arm. But yeah, Sugu has that covered with both his whole shirt is a long sleeve, and the one that has his robotic hand has a glove that covers his whole entire hand. So yeah, it would cover his entire hand. So yeah, no one's gonna find out until he actually just throws his shirt off. Or gets destroyed. And he is pretty close to finishing his armor. And he will still move, and he will move as fast as gods can in that armor, which is still pretty fast. Just not as fast as All Might. It's full power can do. So yeah. But without the armor, Suku is crazy fast. As fast as Prime All Might. So yeah. Suku just be walking towards the entrance of the UA entrance exam, and yeah, people would be staring at him because yeah, he's tall. He is at his full height, which is at Guts height, which is yeah. I'm just gonna say, Suku is the tallest entrance, tallest 18 or 17-year-old there. So yeah, everybody will be like, whoa, he is very tall. And yeah, he is great. He is taller than everybody else there that are wannabe students of heroes schools. So yeah, and if he would walk in, he wouldn't even sit down. And he would sit down right next to Bakugo. And yeah, he would just, when the writing part of the exam started, yeah, Suku got done in like a minute. And got only a little bit of a mumbo. So yeah, Suku is and when President Mike was talking about the pointers, just started spouting out about how how they forgot about the 0 pointer and say all that stuff, and yeah, Sue just people that would look at him would just see him just have his head down. But and yeah, the only person that would actually know that Sue was awake is Bakugo. And Bakugo is actually being quiet. Yeah, not having Izuku around pretty much made him like, and yeah, when like, and you, and pretty much just pointing at Izuku, and yeah, Izuku just lift his head and be like, he would just pretty much just actually just sit down and be like, what do you want? You buffoon. He would just be like, what do you want? Number 4. Wait, hold on. Not number 4. Since we actually don't know how many 10 years there were, I'm gonna say this. he's gonna say this. What do you want? 1026? And you're like, what? And yeah, Suguji's like, I know of your family, Tenya. In fact, I believe one of my family members has met them before. But he has been long forgotten by the world. So yeah, Tanya like, and yeah, she was just like, also, shut the fuck up. Because who needs to hear your attitude, Four Eyes? And when he said that, he would look at Bakugo and just like, oh, hi, Bakugo. Oh, hey. And do a little game like, tiny game like, Kachan. And yeah, Bakugo just actually have a happy smile, and yeah. So you go like, oh, damn. Haven't seen that in years. Yeah. Bakugo would be blushing of embarrassment and be like, shut up, nerd. Yeah, she would be like, whatever. Anyway, now, I believe Mike was about to continue. And yeah, Mike would be like, thank you, listener. And yeah, she would be like, no problem. Yeah, then President Mike would finish, and yeah, then once they got to the spots where they would fight robots, yeah, spots would be in canon. So yeah, before Bakugo and Ichigo separated, Suku would just be like, hey Bakugo, wanna make a bet? And yeah, Bakugo would be like, I like a good challenge. And yeah, Suku would be like, whoever gets the most points wins. And yeah, Bakugo would be like, what do I get if I win? And yeah, she would just like, anything I'm able to do. Anything you want me to do that I'm able to do. And yeah, Bakugo would be like, okay, what do you get if you win? And she would be like, I get this. Meaning you won't have to start hanging out like. You have to start making treating me as your equal. Yeah, Bakugo like bet. And yeah, they never go their separate ways to do their certain blocks. And yeah, when the gates would start opening, you could just immediately run in. And yeah, everyone at Suga's block would be like, hey, that's cheating. But part of why I'm like, there's no real bottles in it. There's no countdown as a real bottle. Go, go, go. And yeah, Suga already got 3 1-pointers. And yeah. His clothes haven't gotten ripped or anything yet. Cause yeah. Oh, and Sugu just had, and for Sugu's long sleeve shirt, he just has a black shirt with a white cross on the side of the shirt with and he has a glove that has a cross on it. And he is wearing that and the cape on the berserker outfit, yeah, he's wearing it because he likes it. So yeah, the moment, and yeah, he put the cape on when they went to the blocks, the areas they need to go to. So yeah, they would just see a Suku with a cape on just punching robots. Yeah, Suku's robotic armor is at the same strength, though is like a little bit stronger than his other arm, but yeah, it's not that by that much. It's still a little bit more though. So yeah, Suku would be. Mm, when the 0.1 would come out, Suku would have as many points as All Might, and Bonker would have a little bit less than him. Yeah, then when she was got in trouble in the world about the was getting close to step on her, she was like, nope, and just rushed towards Uraraka. And yeah, actually, no, he would only go. And yeah, everybody would just see him just kick her in a few seconds. And yeah, he would just really just grab all the rubble and just throw it off throw it towards the 0 pointer. And he'd be like, hey, Four Eyes, catch. And just pretty much just throw a rocket towards it. And yeah. She'd be like, yeah. Just catch her and be like, hey, what are you doing? And yeah, she would be like, obvious, I'm gonna punch that. Pretty much just pointing at the 0 pointer. Yeah. Like, are you crazy? And she would be like, maybe. Who knows? And then she would just run towards the 0 pointer and just jump and be like, and get himself ready to do a barrage of punches. With the help of Eugen. And yeah, you just thinking in his head, Eugen, help me out here. And yeah, Eugen would come out. We would just be hearing. Alright. Yes. Yeah. Then Suku and Eugen would just start punching, and Eugen would do it immediately after Suku started punching. Yeah, both Suku and Eugen would be doing a barrage of punches. Then both Suku and Eugen would just do the final punch at the same time. And yeah, it would just send the robot flying. No, it would just make a whole. It would pretty much do the same thing it did in Canon. And so it would just pretty much use the part of the robot and just do a backflip. And then the Eugen would disappear and she would just drop down perfectly. Yeah, everybody like, whoa. And yeah, they couldn't see Eugen, so yeah. They wouldn't be able to figure out that. They wouldn't be able to figure out what they think that is a quirk is. So yeah. So yeah. And then he just starts walking home, and yeah, Bako like, hey, Deku, wait up, and yeah, Sugu just like, I say you still like the name you gave me. And yeah, Bako, I'm just having a hard time breathing, like, alright, but anyway, anyway, how do you think you did? Deku, and yeah, he's like, yeah, Sugu's just like, did you miss me? Yeah, Bako would just start blushing on embarrassment and be like, what? No. And yeah, she was like, you did. Now this makes a lot more sense. And yeah, Bako would just like, what? And yeah, she was like, usually you're mean. But you're actually being nice. Now, for once in a long time. And yeah, Bako like, shut up. And yeah, she was like, it's fine. Hey, you want to see something? Oh, and Bakugo, once I get into UA, I want to show you something cool. Yeah, Bakugo, like, show me now. And yeah, she was like, no, and we're ruin the surprise. And yeah, Bakugo, like, fine. And yeah, she was like, alright, I'll see you in a few weeks. And as Bakugo's heading just walk towards his house, and yeah, Bakugo, like, he sure did change. Now, I would skip 3 weeks, and yeah, the same thing would happen, but yeah, when Sugu saw All Might, yeah, Sugu had only a rage towards him. But he calmed himself down, and yeah, basically he's gonna show All Might what a quirkless person can do. So yeah, then we get to the first day of UA, and Bakio and Izuga are walking towards UA. Yeah, Sugu's walking towards UA while Bakio runs up to him and be like, Deku! And yeah, but Sugu's like, there's a Bakio I know and love. He loves him as a brother. And yeah, Bakio was getting ready to hand, but then Sugu just like, and just grab Bakio's wrist and be like, now that ain't nice. What has Aunt Misaki taught you? Yeah. Marco was like, yeah. She was like, scared of your own mom, eh? Still have that fear of your own mother, right? Yeah. Yeah. But Marco was like, yeah. She was like, So, how many points did you get? And yeah, Mario would say his amount, and yeah, she was like, oh, looks like I won. Yeah, Mario would like, what? How many did you get? And yeah, then he would say his amount, and yeah, Mario would like, damn. And yeah, and Mario was like, can you show me your surprise now? And yeah, she was like, not yet. You will see when I feel like it. And yeah, Mario was like, oh, come on. And yeah, she was like, also remember, you have to treat me as an equal now. Yeah, like, fine. Yeah. She was like, huh. You're more willing to do it than I thought. That's new. And yeah, like, well, of course, I'm gonna have to treat you as an equal now. You got more than. You did better than me. And I have to face that. And yeah, she was like, Huh? Did you grow up? Walking up like, of course I didn't. You damn nerd. Yeah, Suku was like, hmm. Yeah, then, since I got too close one day, yeah, Waka would sit down and do the same thing, and yeah, she would just be like, hmm. Yeah, and he would just sit in the same spot and just lay his head down because he's actually tired this time and just passes out. And while Suku is asleep, people, yeah, there's a lot of ruckus in the classroom, and yeah, a few minutes later, like 10 to 5, 10 to 5 to 10 minutes later, there was so much noise that it could make someone wake up, and yeah, then, yeah, it, after what, and yeah, he was trying to wake Suku up, but then Bago was trying to stop him, and yeah, then both Suku and Aizawa at the same time, like, would you shut the hell up? I'm trying to sleep here, but Suku would say, we're trying to sleep here. And yeah, Aizawa would just look at him like, hmm? And yeah, then Aizawa would see bags right under Suku's eyes, and yeah, Aizawa would like, did you get any sleep last night? And yeah, Suku would be like, barely any. I was working on something last night. And yeah, Bago, and yeah, Aizawa would be like, hmm. Yeah, then he would start class and say the same thing he would in Ken, and then he would say, put these, go to the locker room, put these on, and go meet me out back. And yeah, Uraka would say the same thing, but, and Sugu would just be like, yeah, Sugu would just be like, hmm. So you think we have time for orientation? And yeah, Uraka would be like, yes, and then Sugu would just be like, uh-uh. No, we don't. Orientation is for a normal school. This is a normal school. This ain't a normal school. This is a hero school. In fact, one of the best in this in the whole world. One of the best. In my opinion, the best. And also, our teacher can do whatever the hell he wants to do. And yeah, so it is like, thank you, Suku Midoriya. And yeah, Suku just like, you're welcome. Aizawa Shota. Or I should start calling you Mr. Aizawa. And yeah, Aizawa was already liking this kid, and yeah. Yeah, then they would get to the changing rooms, and Sure, we get there first, and like Sasuke said, he can change his clothes, the upper part of his, just quickly change out of his shirt and switch to the long sleeve of the UA uniform. Because yeah, he still had his black shirt on. And he has a long sleeve I'm gonna say he has a long sleeve jacket version of the UA uniform and a no sleeve version of the UA uniform. And he has a sleeveless UA uniform under a long sleeve jacket of the UA uniform. So yeah, she would just, then she would see a hole and she would like, like, hmm. And the arm can also make material. Yeah, so she would just make material out of the hand. Just a cube. Each cylinder basically something the size of the hole would come out of Zuko's hand. And he would grab it and place it in there. And then heat it up. So, yeah, no one can see through it. And she would walk out. And it would look like there was no hole at all. So, yeah. Zuko would just walk out. And yeah, he would still have the glove on. And Aizawa would just be like, what's under the jacket? Yeah, she would be like, you'll find out soon enough. And plus, it'll be a surprise for everybody. And some of the classmates might be even impressed with what's under this jacket. And yeah, Aizawa would just be like, And yeah, and once everybody got outside, Aizawa would throw the ball to Sugu first. And Sugu would grab it with his normal arm. He just hold it perfectly. Just have his arm. And he wasn't even looking and he dropped it easily. And yeah, Aizawa was like, pretty good. And yeah, Aizawa was like, since you got first place, you throw the ball. Yeah, Sugu would be like, alright, but first, Bakugo, you're ready. Kachan, you ready for the surprise? Yeah. Bakugo would be like, finally, what is it? And yeah, everybody, like, what? And yeah, Sugu would be like, Aizawa, just to tell you now. I am not gonna tell you how I did it. How? Just to tell you now. Just to tell everybody now. Now. Actually, no, he wouldn't say anything. He would just, while walking towards the circle, he would put his hand, put the ball in his other hand, and start taking off the jacket. And yeah, Bakugo at first would see just a lot of muscle and be like, was that the surprise or is there something more? Yeah, then he would start taking off the other part of his jacket. And yeah, Bakugo would start seeing some type of metal. And yeah, Bakugo would be like, wait a minute. Then she would just take the jacket off completely. Actually, he would just quickly place the ball on his head and completely take off the jacket. And just throw it to the side. And then take off his glove and put it in his pocket. And then grab the ball. And he would finally step in the circle. And yeah, everybody would just see this arm. And yeah, Bakugo would be like, holy shit, what the fuck happened? And yeah, Bakugo would be like, holy shit. Yeah. I would just be like, well, shit. And yeah, pretty much everybody, like, holy fuck. And yeah, Kirishima would just be like, well, that's so manly. And yeah, Sugu would just hear that, like, once Sugu hear that, he'd be like, He, as soon as he heard that, he would turn his head a little bit and be like, looks like we got a weird one here. Oh well, a few weird people can make a class fun. Am I right, Bakugo? Oh, he would say, am I right, Kachan? Bakugo would be like, yeah, but what the hell happened to your arm? And yeah, Suku would be like, it's a story for another time, Kachan. Yeah. Baka was like, okay, and yeah. And Baka, yeah, then I was like, throw the heart, throw the ball as far as you can. As far as you can, and just really like, alright. And Suku would put it in his, keep it in his robotic hand, and get ready in that ball pitching position, and and it would start hearing things like parts slightly move, like gears moving inside of Suku's arm, and yeah, pretty much like tiny machines. You would just start hearing sounds from tiny machines. That's inside of Suku's robotic arm. Yeah, then they would start seeing a blue light. No, a white light at the point. Pretty much all the spots that are white would start to glow up, with the blue also glowing up as well. And then Zuko would just like, yeah. No, he would be like, and he would just throw the ball, just going, directing it towards space. Yeah, and there would be a tiny shockwave because yeah, she was using full string because yeah, he didn't want to make a crater or make everybody fly away. And yeah, he would go into infinity. Yes, yeah, he also spinned around in the circle to make sure he would get as much momentum as possible to throw it. And yeah, I thought like, okay, I know you weren't using your full power, but I can't do anything about it. And yeah, she would be like, yeah. In all the tests, she would either get first or second place. So overall, he would get first place. And yeah, at the end of the day, Bucko would run out to him like, okay, yeah. And Bucko would just look at Sue's robotic arm like, okay, what the heck? And yeah, so like, okay, so I started making this arm 2 years ago, and then I pretty much ripped off my own arm to replace it with this. And yeah, Bucko would just be like, what the hell? And yeah, she would be like, oh, it'll be fine. After a while, I made sure I wouldn't feel anything. You know, Bucko like, are you sure you're okay? And she was like, I'm fine. It's not like it killed me or anything. And yeah, Suga in his mind would just be chuckling because yeah, it technically killed him a lot of times. Yes, he did kill himself a lot of times. Just to know how long it would take him to recover or reset. So yeah, and like, okay, yeah, but that was freaking cool. Yeah, she was like, I know. I'll see you tomorrow, Katja. And yeah, wait, see you tomorrow, Deku. And yeah, he would just, yeah, then they would go their separate ways. Then, and that's why I'm gonna end it off for now. Anyway, if you like this, like, subscribe, and comment for more. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.